Hi, guys. It is Tuesday and it is day 13 of our e learning. And guess what? So today's Tuesday. Then tomorrow's Wednesday. Then it's Thursday. And then you have spring break. So I'm super excited. That's why you see my super excited self over here. Oh, happy day. We are so close to getting away for a little bit from all the e learning stuff and being able to stay at home and do other fun stuff without having to do all the work. So let's make sure that we get everything done by Friday so that you can have a really nice time with your family and not have to think about any e learning material. Here we go. So today is April 7th. It is Tuesday. We have the same format. Have you planned? Have you put something together that's going to help you complete all of your work, all of the slides every day? I hope you have. I'm really looking forward to hearing about that today during our 1:30 meeting. I actually have a surprise for you. We're going to play a game. Today we're going to do a Kahoot game, so please show up. I want to see you at 1:30. Kahoot today. Habit huddle time. Let's talk about thinking win-win, guys. I know right now, being outside of school and not being able to maybe talk about the habits the way we usually do, maybe you have not thought about this one. Thinking win win is one of those hard ones when we talk about because it's when everybody has a can win attitude. We're happy. We want everybody to win, and it's not about us ourselves, is about everybody. It's about the group, not just me. It's about we. So seek for mutual benefit based on mutual respect. Are you respecting others and then expecting that mutual respect, or are you just expecting people to respect you, but you're not being very respectful? So there has to be that mutual guideline for you and for me, right? So for us, there's no win lose. There's no lose win. That doesn't mean that I'm going to win, you're going to lose, or you're going to win and I'm going to lose. No, we're both going to win together. Think independently in terms of we and not me. We talk a lot about this while we're at school because we're all working together trying to reach a common goal. And that is something that you do at home too with your family, right? You have to share, you have to think about um, all those things with being at home and reaching some goals. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Let me make this in present mode one more time. So I want you to go on your way today, this Tuesday, and think about those win-win attitudes at home, and see what you can come up with about maybe coming up with ways to play with your siblings, or maybe coming up with ways to get things accomplished at home. So I hope that works out for you, and then I want to hear all about it at 1:30. Also, go to Tuesday. Where do you go to at home? Where do you hide, or where do you feel super cozy and comfortable at home? Find a favorite spot at home. Ask your parents to share a picture on the Taylor's Facebook page. I will try to do that today. Remember, there's a checklist at the end to make sure that you have done all your work. Today, we have a daily assignment. Today, I'm asking you to go to your Google Classroom first. I want you to read the daily assignment before you go into your passage. Here's your daily assignment for today. And when you come here, you're going to notice that the document is not one that you can move around, but there is a spot for you guys to write and type your work. So go ahead and zoom in. You do not want to do this in present mode, okay? Do not want to do that in present mode. And you want to go in here and read the directions, and then I want you to think about the passage and where you're going to write it. So you're going to write it over here. You want to go back to cursor in order to write over here, and then you would write in this area right here. So make sure that you do that. Are you zooming in? Are you using the zoom in button in order for you to be able to read it? And are you taking it off present? Don't use present at this mode, okay? Um, Then the other thing that you're going to do is you're going to then read the daily passage. So first I want you to go here. Do not complete that because first you have to read the passage in order to complete step one. But we're making you take a look at the daily assignment so you know what the expectation is before you do it. So the assignment will include specific directions for you to complete the reflection based today on the main idea of the reading. So you must read this in order to understand what is expected with the passage. Then in step three, it's just independent reading. And I went ahead and clicked on your Padlet. So that's attached to that. And you can just go to your Padlet or read a book at home. That is always great to read at home. Going into math, there's reflex again. Let's go for that green light, guys. And then visually explore the concept of area and factors. You're going to want to do this in order for you to complete your work today. Your work today is attached to your Google Classroom in math as always, and it's going to look like this. It is a slide, but Miss Gonzalez has made sure that she left these tabs right here open. So anything in yellow is where you can type. You cannot move, you cannot erase the rest of the document. I was able to protect this one, and I think it worked pretty well. So make sure that you read what it's asking you to do. Then it's going to ask you a question. You're going to type your answer here. Then you're going to explain your answer. How did you figure out your answer? Right here. I expect you guys to do that. Please don't tell me that you used your brain and you thought about it. Actually give me some answers, okay? How you figured out the mathematical problem. The second counter will be 5 tiles wide and 6 tiles long. How many tiles will they need to make this counter? And this is where you're going to type in your answer. I want you to think about multiplication for this. And then explain how you figured out the answer. Again, I want to see you thinking. How did you think how to solve that problem? And then the same thing for number 3. So there's only 3 problems here, but you're going to do a little thinkingness and definitely click on those in order for you to give me the answer. Zoom in. Use your zoom in button, guys, for this. All right. Once you are done with math, there's a stop sign. I need you to sign up for Gizmos, guys. Before you go on, you must sign up for Gizmos. I'm going to tell you why. If you don't do this, you're only going to have 5 minutes for the science activity. There's some videos you're going to watch. That's cool. That'll work. But the actual hands-on online activity will only last 5 minutes as a trial rather than you signing up. And I've already signed up our class. All I need you to do is use the teacher code, which you have done with me at school before. So that's your teacher code. I've shared this in an email with your parents too, but in case your parents don't see this, you go ahead and do it. Go to this link, type in the teacher code, then click continue, follow directions, complete the enrollment, and write your username and password somewhere at home, okay? That will help. If you don't do this, you're only going to have 5 minutes. And if you only have 5 minutes, I don't want to hear later, Miss Gonzalez only had 5 minutes on the gizmo. And then my next question will be, did you sign up for gizmos? So make sure you do that, okay? Make sure you do this before you go on to math. I'm sorry, for science. All right, here we go. So there is one video here called Electric Girl from PBS. It should work. It's working here for me now. So if it doesn't work, leave, come back and see if it works on a different time. Then you have electrical conductivity, and that one is a YouTube video. Hopefully it'll work at home really well. Ignore all this. Oh, this one's going straight on this time, but sometimes I know it doesn't do that. So stop it right. I'm just stopping it so that I can speak. But go ahead and watch it and come back and then do your circuit builder. But guess what? If you followed my instructions, you won't have 5 minutes. You'll have a lot longer. Look what happens when I click it because I've already signed in. There is no limit. But if right here you see a limit that says 5 minutes, that means that you have not signed in. Okay, so this is, look, Miss Gonzalez is here. I've signed you up in a class, but you must from home type in the code. So please do that. And going back to that really quick, let me go back to that page. Look what I did. To this If you click it, see how it looks like a little hand? If you click it, it's going to take you right here. And you can go ahead and put your code right here, guys. Okay? So make sure you use that. Please follow instructions. I promise it will be worth your while. Okay, wait a minute. I skipped something. All right, once you're done with your circuit builder, again, if you have signed in to our class, then you should be able to be ready for the circuit builder lab. Now, Miss Gonzalez, on this one, has not been able to make it into a picture. And so if you go on here and start erasing, guess what? You will erase all the stuff. So please don't erase it, okay? Look, it will erase. Don't do that, okay? Do not do that. If you do make an error, look, hit undo, okay? And type in your answers right here, okay, guys? So see what the arrows is? I'm sorry. See where the arrow is? There's another arrow right down here. That's where you put your answers, okay? So wherever you see an arrow, you're able to type in your answers. Also, right here in this word bank, I need you to sort insulators and conductors here. Once you've completed, then you may turn it in. Obviously, you can't see that on my screen because I'm the administrator, but you guys can turn in the work after that. Then you have visual arts today. Make sure you click on to visual arts elements and do that assignment. Enrichment, can you create a collage utilizing a variety of materials, shapes, and colors? I bet you can do that. I like that. Make sure you've done all of your work and then go do something fun. I'll see you at 1:30. Remember, we're playing Kahoot today. Can't wait to see you. Take care and have a great Tuesday, guys. Great Tuesday.